Alright. So we have 4 more. And then we have these secret quests up here. The master difficulty quests. Those 2 are. That's exciting. Alright, let's do legendary heroes.
Majesty, your populace is ill at ease. We rest on the edge of Crom's Anvil, an ancient battlefield. Since before recorded time, this place has lain desolate. It is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who died here, and many fell creatures lurk in its shadowed barrows and hills. Rangers consider it one of the most dangerous regions in all of Ardania. It is said that many ancient and powerful artifacts lay scattered where great heroes perished. Regardless of the danger, the recovery of these items would demonstrate your resourcefulness to the inhabitants of these cold northern reaches.
Alright, let's go. Destroy all of the ancient barrels within 30 days. Or you will lose. Buildings can only support 1 hero at a time. Heroes start out very experienced. It takes fewer heroes to upgrade to Palace level 2. Some lairs in this realm respawn after a duration. I remember this one, one that I struggled with when I was younger. Because it's nice to have really high level heroes, but the fact that you're limited to 1, the fact that you're on a time limit, makes this map very difficult. So let's go. We'll recruit a Solaris. We'll recruit a healing potion. Doesn't make much sense, but it's okay. We'll grab a Rangers Guild.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves
And I think I want to jump to Paladins, because high-level Paladins are very good. Can I build Wizards? Not yet. We definitely need Rangers, though. So what level does she spawn at? She spawned at level 19.
Sovereign,
That's pretty good.
Marketplace now
Pretty
serves
good.
you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
But it also means that powerful... What is that? Just, summon, spy out a lair? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's upgrade the palace. So, level 14 Ranger. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Building is complete.
The swarms of goblins is a little terrifying.
Hold your Majesty. Sovereign, a building
But we get a
has been
lot of
upgraded.
bang for our
Your
buck.
Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Could you not immediately
Majesty,
die?
The local blacksmith offers
I don't know what
new
Change of Heart
services.
does. Well, in this case, it made him flee in terror. I don't know if that was a good use of my money, but it's fine. Let's recruit a Wizards Guild. So she should be able to handle that.
Majesty,
I believe in her.
the local blacksmith offers new services.
Yeah, it's all good. Alright, I want a Temple to Doros and I want a Warriors Guild. Because Paladins are very good.
Your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new
And a
building
Wizard is
complete.
good for crowd control.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
What level is our Wizard? Level 10. Alright. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Hold your Majesty. Your Majesty.
So again, we're on a time limit. We only have 30 days.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
It's a little bit worrisome. Just a little bit. But we should do okay. I hope.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, I want Temple to Doros. It's gonna cost me 1,500 gold. Just a little bit short. Please, game. There we go. I'm on a time limit here, game. I don't have time to play around.
I serve with pleasure.
All right. Probably should have built a magic bazaar now that I think about it, because that would have been more finances. That would have been speed potions. That would have been, I don't know, the other things that I can get. Ancient Barrow. What do you do? Can hold magical artifact. Can hold dire adversaries. I guess we'll see what happens, right?
Majesty, a new building is complete.
Again, I'm significantly less familiar with the Northern Realms map than the Southern Realms, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what nasty monster pops out of here. 25 days left, by the way. That's a greater Gordon. That's terrifying. I'm gonna put stone skin on her. I don't know what Frostfield does. Just gonna kinda hope. I'm gonna hope that nothing bad happens to her. Yeah, I think she'll be fine.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Let's watch the wizard destroy some boys. Yeah. Yeah, you take out that rat. That's... Don't do that, please. No? No? Do not? Okay.
I serve with pleasure.
You managed to destroy one of the ancient barrows. Doing so has caused the ground beneath your kingdom to shudder. Cool. So everything's damaged. I'm gonna lose my marketplace. That's pretty neat. I think we'll survive. I think we'll be okay. But that was unpleasant, and I don't appreciate it. She might die. There's nothing to say that she won't die there. Especially since there's also a dragon.
Doros has spared you.
I join in the name of the sovereign.
That's not great.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, I am not doing well. At least economically, things are not going too well. The good news is she now has a special item, which is kind of neat. But we're also kind of stuck now. And without a marketplace, we're not going to be making any money. So that's kind of unfortunate. So let's build a new marketplace real quick.
The unholy are near.
Lady, if you destroy another barrow and there's another earthquake, again, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, well, this is awkward.
Your Majesty,
What was that
a
sound?
new building is complete.
That was a new sound.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be an L. I think losing my marketplace that early is not good. Let's re-recruit a Solaris.
Sovereign, your marketplace now.
Because she did
serves
do
you
work
better.
for us, as much as I hate what happened. Oh, that's a dragon. Oh, that's fine. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Dragon. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, I think the Solaris ability to go out and
Your marketplace
actively
now
hunt
serves
down the
you
lairs
better.
is very important.
The unholy are near.
I just think it's also financially difficult. We'll recruit a rogue, why not? Maybe...
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers
Maybe we
local
do a
services.
temple to Chrome.
Energies of light.
I mean, it would require some effort. I think you have to be level... two castle for that? Maybe level 3 castle. Which I guess you have to be level 2 for the Doros
I
temples
serve
still.
with pleasure.
Oh no, we can't do Temple of Chrome because the Temple of Helia is here. Hmm. Okay. So I think a Gorilla would be decent, but I think right now we need to get the marketplace leveled up so that we can actually make money. I think that's pretty important right now. What is our ranger doing? Nothing. Our ranger is not doing
Sovereign,
anything.
a
Because of
building
the
has
dragon.
been
It's probably
upgraded.
because of the dragon. I'd be scared of the dragon too, I'm not gonna lie.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Alright, well, it looks like another barrel is going to be destroyed.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
It's probably going to cause another earthquake. Might spawn a big monster, too. I guess we're about to find out. Or a dragon.
Majesty, the palace is under
Yep.
siege.
That's not great. Well, my rogue died. And my wizard died.
I join the
And my ranger died.
The unholy are near.
So what are these?
Energies of light.
Gorgons are kind of okay at everything, huh? Medusas have high magic resistance. Wizards might not be the way to go on this map. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be a win. What else can we do? Temple of Agrella would be okay. Building a Magic Bazaar early would be nice. That might even be worth more than forcing a Paladin.
I join the wild spirits.
The unholy are near.
The Paladin is doing so much work, though.
In the name of the Sovereign.
The unholy are near.
As is the Solaris.
Tax collector.
Okay, I don't think the Rogue is really worth the money.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
I like the Solaris, but she keeps going off and getting herself killed and causing problems.
Tax collector.
We have a broken sewer main, that's not great.
Hold your Majesty.
I don't think the Rogue's Guild is helping me much in this map.
Hold your Majesty. In the name of the Sovereign.
Let's build a Magic Bazaar. We're halfway through our time. We've only destroyed 2 barrows.
The unholy are near.
And I don't really know how many more are left. That ranger probably should have died.
Your
But he didn't,
Majesty,
and that's
a
okay.
new building is complete.
Hold your majesty. The unholy are near.
Tax collector.
Alright. Let's get the Tonic of Speed and the Firebomb.
Energies of light.
I don't know if the wizard's gonna help me. There's a lot of Gorgons and Medusas on the
Our
map.
Magic Bazaar now offers
And they
fine
do
new
good
elixirs,
against
Your Majesty.
wizards. We need more fighty boys.
Hold your Majesty.
What other fighty boys do we have? I mean, Gorilla Temple...
Our Magic Bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Oh, man. Having only one hero per guild is rough.
Energies of light.
Wait a second. We could get dwarves. Could we get dwarves? Is there any limitations on dwarves? It doesn't say there's limitation on dwarves.
Hold your Majesty.
I have.
Dwarves might be really good.
Tax collector. Hold your Majesty.
Because dwarves are really tanky and have magic resistance. And they'll explore.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Highness, the dwarves are offering to move into our domain.
You are playing with fire.
Okay, I think the ranger is doing okay. I think I need the ranger to explore the map. I'm thinking out ahead to, like, the next run, because I don't think we're gonna make this one. So, we want dwarves, we want fighters or paladins. I'm worried that paladins are a bit too much of an investment at the start.
I hope. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I think dwarves are a
Sovereign,
decent
a building
decision.
has been upgraded.
Energies of light.
Let's try to get someone to come pick up these items. If possible.
The unholy.
Then I see stuff like that, and I'm like, paladins are really
Energies
good,
of light.
though. I don't know how many barrows there are. Alright, so she's gonna destroy another barrow.
Energies of light. Praise Doros.
And he's gonna grab both of these items. That's good. I'll try to recruit another wizard, but I'm not happy with the way wizards have been faring. Alright, they should be fine.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Okay, they may not be fine. Since I just had a swarm of minotaurs spawn literally everywhere. 3 more barrows left. So technically, we're halfway through. 20 days left is not a great ratio. Okay, I think getting a Temple of Agrella would be nice just for the heal, honestly. I can't find anything wrong with that logic. I mean, having healers would be decent too, I think. But for situations like this, where they get swarmed by enemies... The Tiva's Wand. An attack item. Interesting.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
He's probably gonna die, yes. Paladins are so good, man. Paladins are so good. I struggle to complain about paladins.
If I had my good hammer, you'd be sorry. Your Majesty. If I had my good hammer, you'd be sorry. If I had my good hammer, you'd be sorry. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Tax collector.
Rock Golem is a little terrifying. Like, only having one healer kind of sucks. But having the heal spell is very good. Also, this healer will never die. Alright, let's try to rush out these last barrows, I guess. I don't know. probably not going to win this fight, though. This map. I think the wizard is a trap. I think with the way monsters spawn in this map, where they just kind of crop up around the heroes, like they did up here,
Energies of light.
I think the wizard is just going to die too often to be useful. Nobody wants these explorer
Your
flags.
Majesty,
It's kind of annoying.
the royal treasury is nearly empty. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
If I had my good hammer, you'd be sorry.
Don't... I struggle to be mad about the Paladin. As much of an investment as it was, it's so good. It's so good.
Tax collector. I know. Just now. That's what.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, he should be able to handle these. Especially with help.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, I have a ranger going to an explorer flag. That's good.
An unwelcome guest.
That's a shadow beast. That's not good. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough time to do this. But I feel like we've gotten some good insights about this. That's not a new barrow. I think that's an old barrow that respawned. Because that's something else with the map mission, is that the barrows will respawn. Which is kind of annoying.
In the name of the sovereign.
The problem with dwarves is that they're so slow. Maybe something like elves would be better.
Work to do.
I deem your mandate just.
Since this is a respawned barrow, I'm curious to see what happens when it gets destroyed. Does it also cause an earthquake?
Unholy are near.
Because that might be annoying if it does.
My services may help.
The unholy are near. I deem your mandate just.
Hello, Mr. Drat. Goodbye. Mr. Drat. Okay, so it does spawn enemies. Oh, that was the fourth one. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we're still not going to get this in time. But I feel like we've gotten some good insights. We want to use heroes that can handle themselves. That means not rogues, that means not wizards. The Agrella healers can, mostly because when they die, they turn into a ghost and run away. The Rangers are a little bit iffy, but I need Rangers for scouting. The Dwarves are... I'm still torn on the Dwarves. Because in a lot of ways they're very useful, but in a lot of other ways they're very slow. But I think with like how powerful and dangerous these Gorgons are, it's hard to justify wizards.
I serve with pleasure.
I also don't see much value in building like a mausoleum to resurrect people because people already start at high level. A library might be decent. Alright, well let's restart, because we only have 30 days. And we're at day 29. Let's build a Solaris. We'll build healing potions. We will recruit a ranger.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
I hope.
What about
Sovereign,
gnomes?
your marketplace now serves you better.
What about gnomes? Let's see what happens with
Sovereign,
gnomes.
A building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
This could be a terrible idea. Gnomes might be a horrible plan. And I don't really know why I'm thinking about
Majesty,
gnomes.
a new building is complete.
I serve with pleasure.
But gnomes after level 10 are actually okay. Level 50 or 55 HP, they're kind of dodgy. They're a bit weak to magic.
The palace renovations are
Hold your
finished.
majesty.
Okay, let's build a magic bazaar. We need to get our economy off the ground.
Playing with fire.
We also get 3 of them. And they're very cheap. But they're also cowards.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
In the name of the sovereign.
Is it gnomes? Is the gnomes the secret to succeeding on this mission?
A new building is complete.
Maybe. That Solaris might die.
In the name of the sovereign.
They're doing a good job. They're doing okay.
New elixirs, Your Majesty.
Oh no, I lost a gnome. I can recruit one for free.
In the name of the sovereign.
Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Alright, so we might die to the initial goblin wave.
The royal treasure
I don't
is nearly
remember this happening last time.
Hold your majesty.
In the name
Okay,
of
maybe gnomes aren't the secret to
Your
success.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
I hope.
an unwelcome guest.
I still think I'm kind of onto something with the gnomes. They're doing okay, and they're super cheap.
The sovereign.
I know.
In the name of the sovereign.
Hold your majesty.
In the name of the sovereign.
Let's grab a Solaris.
Majesty, the local blacksmith
And
offers
we're
new
going to still be
services.
aiming for Paladin.
In the name of the sovereign.
But the gnomes are doing a good job. They're doing a good job. I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Tax collector. Hold your majesty.
Okay. So we need a Temple to Doros. And we need a Warriors Guild. Let's build the Warriors Guild. We're gonna plop it down like there.
Hold your majesty. I ho.
And then I want the Temple to Doros. Because I think Paladins are just too good. They're just too good. Let's extort. Get a little bit of extra money. And that lets us get the Temple to Doros. I think the monks are okay too. Admittedly.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Alright.
Hold your majesty.
So 1,000 gold. We'll get our Paladin.
Your Majesty,
We're
a
doing
new
okay.
building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Let's go. We haven't destroyed any barrows yet, but that's okay.
Upgraded.
Because if we can get everything set up, if we can get a decent, like, squad of boys, then we can survive the chaos that destroying the barrows will cause.
In the name of the sovereign.
I think getting the keeping the Solaris in play is kind of important because they do kind of go out and attack lairs on their own,
Energies of light.
which can be kind of scary, but it can also be very good.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
I kind of hate this dragon is just chilling. Alright, I want to build a temple to Agrella.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
That will give me the healing spell, which will also be very nice. Did that dragon garrison inside the evil castle? I didn't even know they could do that. Huh.
The unholy are
The
near.
sovereign.
Tax collector. Hold your majesty. Tax collector.
Alright. Temple to Agrella. Let's destroy this evil castle. It's in the way. So the big thing I have to keep in mind is that I don't have to train my heroes up. They're already trained, so I just have to go for it. I have to get ready and go.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
I deem your mandate just. Energies of light.
Alright, this isn't one of the barrows, but this will stop things like dragons from spawning, which I think is useful.
Doros has spared you, for now.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Stop fighting.
I can't believe gnomes might be the way to go. Like, I was just looking at their stats, like,
I deem your mandate
they're good at dodging, they're not great at magic, but they're good at fighting, like, 2/3 of the enemies, so... Yeah. That's kind of terrifying, though.
The unholy are near.
That's also not great. Yeah, let's recruit a monk. And we'll upgrade, well, we don't have enough money to upgrade the Magic Bazaar. Now we do.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Alright, I'm a little bit worried.
Energies of light.
This is a big map. We have 19 days left. We do need to start destroying barrows. So I'm hoping we get all the heroes prepared, we get them kitted out, and then we just go mad. We'll go up here, we'll go up here, we'll go everywhere. All the places.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Energies of light.
I serve with pleasure.
So the ranger still seems like the odd one out, because the ranger doesn't want to fight things.
The unholy are near.
Because this is a map with a lot of very powerful enemies that it can't handle on its own. Alright, what if we built... I wonder if it would be worth building a Wizard's Guild into a library for access to those spells.
In the name of the sovereign.
Hold your majesty.
Alright, can we actually explore now? That'd be great.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
Tax collector.
Alright, we have
My services may help.
the ranger exploring, that's good. She was exploring. Now she is wandering. And the paladin is doing the rock golem. She should win that.
Energies of light.
She should win that.
In the name of the sovereign.
Okay, I need...
Collector.
I think I want an embassy. Because more heroes is important.
In the name of the sovereign. Tax collector.
And if I can random into, like, a decent pair of heroes, that could be massively useful.
Hotter, brighter. You are playing with fire.
Alright, we'll build an embassy. I want to build another marketplace for money. Because I think money is the biggest thing holding me back.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Majesty, the palace is under siege.
I mean, I'm trying to get my heroes out to explore, but they struggle to get very far. Because there's a lot of very scary enemies on this
Your
map.
Majesty, our new building is complete.
Tax collector.
Also, this rock golem being stuck here is really funny.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Tax collector.
And then they all go home. Please, game.
Sovereign, your
I need you to
marketplace
go.
now serves you better.
I need you to go explore the map so we can actually succeed in the adventure. Alright, let's see what we get from the embassy.
Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Tax collector.
A new hero has
A
arrived
ranger?
at the embassy, my liege.
Having another ranger isn't bad.
Tax collector.
Energies of light.
Okay, she does have healing potions. That's good. Alright, I think she should be able to handle that. I think Chenet the Redeemer is fine. Could somebody please explore these?
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
I need more exploration in my life, please.
Tax collector.
Your
Alright,
Majesty,
so that evil castle also
Royal treasury
respawns.
is nearly
That's
empty.
not great.
Energies of light.
But that's good to know for the future. There's no point in destroying that castle.
The unholy are near.
Okay.
I deem your mandate just.
So they're gonna go explore. Okay, they're not quite exploring together, but they're gonna kind of move in the same general area. That's good. So we're slowly exploring
I
out.
serve with pleasure.
I deem your mandate just.
My soul blazes brighter.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
An adept?
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves
That's
you
not
better.
bad. Getting an adept is not too bad. Because that's a zoomy hero too. He'll go super fast. Unlike the monk. Nothing. We found none of these barrows. Not a one.
You are plagued with fire.
Alright, so I kind of like Change of Heart. It seems like it, like, decides, like, the opposite of what they're doing, and they do it. So, like, if they're running away, they berserk. If they're berserking, they run away. That kind of thing.
Your Majesty.
Let
Say 20. We've only found our first barrow. I don't think we're gonna make it this time either. Although it's less because we're being overwhelmed and more because there's just none near me.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
We wasted a little bit of time destroying this castle, but I don't think that really did me in.
Your Majesty.
Alright, that barrow's going to go down.
Your Majesty.
That's good. And then there's gonna be an explosion, and everything's gonna be dramatic, and all of my things are gonna take damage. A bunch of trolls are gonna spawn. And we're going to summon her back, and apparently abandon the adept. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But he should be fine. Right? I hope he'll be fine. Yeah, I can just heal him. And her. And me. A heal for everyone. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, this is all kinds of gross. Also, I think my marketplace is just going to die
I serve
every time that wave happens.
Darkness has won the day.
Yeah, there's no point in destroying the abandoned castle.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, there's the second barrow. That's good. So we have 6 to destroy in total.
Sovereign, your marketplace now
If we keep
serves
this
you better.
pace up, we should be fine, but I don't think we're going to be able to keep the pace up. That's unfortunate.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Give me speed, Lunord.
Okay, so there's 2 barrows. That's good. But we need to actually destroy these barrows now. We can't wait. We don't have enough time.
With pleasure.
The unholy are new.
And of course, this time we didn't have to deal with the Gorgons because they were all up here, which is kind of a nuisance. Because everything but the Gorgons and the Medusa are weak to magic, so having a wizard is nice. I think.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss too.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Could it be worth going for a second paladin? It's a lot of money to invest into
Energies of
a
light.
paladin.
The unholy
But paladins are so good. I guess if I had to choose between another wizard and another paladin, I'd probably take the paladin. Don't do that. Alright, there's a castle. That's not very useful.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Okay, there's the next explosion that destroys everything.
I join the wilds.
A ranger dies. Can't say I'm surprised.
Hold your majesty.
It's very possible that multiple rangers is actually the correct decision. Not rangers, paladins. Because paladins can hold them their own very well. As you can see there.
In the name of the sovereign.
Did all of my gnome hovels die?
Sovereign,
I think they did. Except for, like, the one that was being repaired.
I feel. In the name of the sovereign.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a loss again. But I definitely think we're getting somewhere. I think we had an unfortunate spawn this time where all of the barrows spawned on the northern half of the map.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
A barbarian? That's hilarious. It's actually a really good hero to get.
In the name of the sovereign.
Definitely think the embassy might be a good idea. Definitely think the second paladin might be a good idea.
Hold your majesty.
But this is probably another loss. We'll play it out. We'll see what happens.
new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
A healer. That's also kind of funny. Getting my economy sorted out is something I really need to do. So the game doesn't, other than the initial wave of goblins, the game doesn't seem to pressure me that much at home. It might be possible to just invest heavily in my economy at first, build like 3 marketplaces after the first wave of goblins.
Evil has won.
It took so much to take that down. All right, let's restart again. I think gnomes is the way to go. I think gnomes is the correct choice, and I don't know how to feel about that. Like, high-level gnomes are really good at, like, dodging damage.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
And they're fast, which would theoretically make them great for, exploring, if I could actually get them to explore.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Okay, there being a barrel right there is a little scary. That's okay, because they're 100 gold apiece.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Temple to Doros.
In the name of the sovereign.
What does Frostfield do? I have no idea. Seems to be really good though.
In the name of the sovereign.
Dang. Alright.
I serve with pleasure.
Seems like it just does a little bit of damage to everything.
In the name of the sovereign. In the name of the sovereign.
Okay.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
In the name of
So we're gonna build a Warriors
Our
Guild.
new building is complete.
We're gonna build a
I
marketplace.
serve with pleasure.
Your Majesty.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I need that economy.
Hold your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Is this when the game's just gonna decide to like, hey, I realized that I wasn't pressuring you last time, and now I see you're building an economy, and I'm just gonna destroy you outright? Because that seems like it's what it's gonna do.
In the name
Sovereign,
of the sovereign.
your marketplace now serves you better.
I believe in Keto Boppo. I think he'll lead us to victory.
Tax collector. Tax collector.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Okay, well, I thought he was going to lead us to victory.
Tax collector.
I serve with pleasure.
Sovereign, Your marketplace now serves you better.
In the name of the sovereign.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Okay. I'm not big on the Rogues Guild. The Rogues Guild exists for one button.
I serve with pleasure.
I don't like how long it's taking me to get money in this way. It doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel good.
In the name of the sovereign.
I join the wild
Yeah, I mean, you kind of deserve that. But we have a level 3 marketplace. The first barrow is very close by. I think if we can get our
A building has been upgraded.
2 Warriors Guilds up, I think that'll be a massive help. We need a Temple of Agrella. Still need a lot.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Sovereign.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Still haven't built a blacksmith yet either. Or a magic bazaar.
More gold, Your Majesty. Tax collector.
We'll build the magic bazaar next. Because I think we're okay at the moment.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
My chance!
She's gonna destroy that lair. That's not great. But I can't say I'm surprised.
Your Majesty, a new building
All right,
is complete.
let's get prepared to get wrecked by this.
Gold, Your Majesty.
It's not a bad thing to destroy one this early.
New elixirs, Your Majesty.
I just hope I'm ready for it. And I know I'm not.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
In the name of the sovereign.
Our magic bazaar now offers 5 new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Yep. That's painful. That hurts. It's unpleasant and uncomfortable. And the trolls are immediately going to destroy my marketplace. Yeah, I think it's just... Nah. I think it's just going to be an assumption that I'm going to lose a marketplace when the first barrow gets destroyed.
In the name of the sovereign.
Tax collector.
I serve with
Okay, we haven't lost anything important except for the marketplace yet.
Sovereign.
It's probably gonna change. But it's okay so far. We're gonna lose our other marketplace, which is not great.
In the name of the sovereign.
was really hoping to not lose both of my marketplaces.
I serve with pleasure.
Okay, this is... I don't have a way to heal any of these heroes, which is also unpleasant.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Somehow this paladin is winning.
Sovereign, your marketplace now
Okay,
serves
maybe
you
I
better.
spoke too soon.
Doros has spared you for now.
In the name of the sovereign.
Time to hide? No? No, you're just gonna stay there and
I
die?
serve with pleasure.
Is that what we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do, huh?
Praise Doros!
Could we not? Could you go hide? No? Yep, she's definitely fleeing in terror. Love it.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, I thought I was doing pretty good.
In the name of the sovereign.
So maybe I have to do the paladin before I do the second marketplace. I don't know. Maybe we would have been fine if we didn't destroy that first barrow right away.
Behold, Your Majesty. Tax collector.
Somehow this gnome is still going. This gnome and this ranger have been fighting this rock golem for days. Literal days.
Energies of light!
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
In the name of the sovereign. In the name of the sovereign. In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, that should be resolved soonish.
I serve with
My marketplace dying, that just constantly puts me back, and I don't have an answer for it,
Upgraded.
other than trying to make sure my heroes are near it when it happens. Because we've now spent, like, 6 or 7 days trying to stabilize losing the first, destroying the first barrow.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
Behold, Your Majesty. Tax collector.
We might be okay. We still have half the map to do, half the time. So let's work on trying to pump our economy as much as we can. That means upgrading our marketplace. That means upgrading our castle. That means building a second
I
marketplace.
serve with pleasure.
Even a third marketplace, potentially. A blacksmith.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Heck, we'll even do a market day? Sure, why not? Market days are generally terrible, but hey, it's okay.
An unwelcome guest.
What's a couple of market days between friends?
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Surprisingly, in that chaos, we didn't lose very many heroes. We just, kind of got stuck.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Alright.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new
In the
services.
name of the sovereign.
So everybody's going to crowd to the blacksmith to get their upgrades. A Gorgon right there is not great.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Tax collector. More gold, Your Majesty.
The monk there might be fine. He has healing potions.
In the name of the
The law
sovereign.
of Doros is above all others.
More gold, Your Majesty.
In the name of the sovereign.
If we put a trading post
I
somewhere,
serve with pleasure.
like, I can't imagine a trading post would survive for very long.
Sovereign,
gold, Your
a
Majesty.
building has been upgraded.
You could build a temple to a Grella. That would be massively helpful.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
So I built it very close so that maybe I can kind of defend it a little bit. I don't know how well that will work out.
Majesty, your trading post now offers healing potions.
In the name of the sovereign.
More gold, Your Majesty.
The
In the
unholy
name of the sovereign.
I need to get a second marketplace so I can actually get some more economy going.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Alright. We're almost there. We made it.
Name of the sovereign.
I forced it a little bit, but it's okay. We made it. Alright. That
Majesty,
lair's back.
the local
That kind of
blacksmith
sucks.
offers new services. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
And our ranger
The royal
is not
treasury
exploring.
Is nearly empty.
Why is he not exploring? Well, it's because he's fighting, which is not as bad as I expected. I expected him to be
Sovereign,
fleeing in
your
terror or
marketplace
hiding.
now serves you better.
But fortunately, we have that going for us.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Okay, we're doing okay as far as the economy goes now.
I serve with
Now we should be able to
pleasure.
build a second
Sovereign,
Warriors
the building
Guild.
has been upgraded.
An unwelcome guest.
There we go. That'll be helpful. So we have 10 days, 11 days, but we'll say 10,
Energies of light.
to continue hunting down these lairs. We've only destroyed one out of 5, which is not great.
Your Majesty, a new
But we're
building
getting
is
some breathing room. We're doing okay. Getting more paladins.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves
More
you
Solari would be pretty good too. It would require us to go up to level 3 palace, and we have not had a good enough of an economy to do that in a very long time.
Name of the sovereign.
I serve with pleasure.
Yeah, that
Sovereign,
that
the
rat just stole
building
1,000
has been
gold from us.
upgraded.
It's just kind of the way it goes, unfortunately. And he just stole another 1,000 gold from us. Gotta love the rat man.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Okay. We need to take a couple of days to make some money, and then we need to start exploring the map, trying to find these remaining barrows.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Name of the sovereign.
An unwelcome guest.
Alright, am I gonna build a third Warriors Guild? Maybe. Signs point to maybe.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Energies of light.
Okay, that's fine. We're actually making a decent amount of money out of this trading post. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Energies of light.
I might even build a second trading post. Like there. Maybe.
In the name of the sovereign.
I wonder what other spells this has. Earthquake, Chain
Your
Lightning,
Majesty.
Gate? I wonder if that'd be worth exploring.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I don't usually use the Sorcerer's Abode, but we might have to.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Not really worth building more healing potions upgrades there, but whatever, it's fine.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, we're at 7 days now.
Majesty, your trading post now offers healing potions.
Praise Doros.
I'm more curious about these spells, Gate and Dismiss. I don't really know what they do. I don't think I've ever actually
Majesty,
built
a
them.
local blacksmith
Or used
offers
them
new
that much.
services.
Alright, that's not a barrow. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but it's not a barrow, which means it's not very useful. It's not what I'm looking
Sovereign,
for.
a building has been upgraded.
Also, that's a lot of enemies you've decided to take
Royal
on.
treasury is nearly empty. Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Regeneration could be nice. Yeah, that's probably a reasonable reaction. A lot of enemies.
Our magic bazaar now
6
offers
days.
fine new
We're
elixirs,
definitely
Your
not going to
Majesty.
make it this time, that's for sure.
Behold your majesty.
Let's upgrade the sorcerer's abode and see what we got.
I serve with pleasure.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay, there's one. And we're not gonna get to it in time because of rock golems. Alright. And our monk died? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so what does this gate spell do?
Energies of light.
I have no idea. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it just brings heroes back. They can use it to travel to the sorcerer's abode. I don't know. But I know that this map is probably gonna be a wash this time too. Alright, the paladins are very good. I think that the gnomes are doing well. I don't know, it's just kind of like rolling the dice until you get a favorable outcome at this point. I don't really have much of another answer.
In the name of the sovereign. Behold your majesty. Tax collector.
Majesty, the palace is
Yeah.
In the name of the sovereign.
Energies of light.
In the name of the sovereign.
I serve with pleasure.
Alright, well... yeah, this is gonna be a loss. Let's try this again. If we're struggling with the economy, as much as I hate elves, would elves help? Maybe. I just don't really see elves as much of a
Sovereign,
use
your
outside of
marketplace now serves you better.
that. Also, I like the idea of the embassy, even though I didn't really use it last time. Just because, like, well, they're pretty good, I guess.
Sovereign,
Like,
your
I can have
marketplace
multiple
now
heroes
serves
in
you
the
better.
embassy, which is really nice. Actually,
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
don't do that.
Darkness has
just don't do that. Not right now. What if we tried elves? I don't really know if this is a good idea. I feel like it's just a good way to just get distracted.
Sovereign, a building has
But it will
been
make our
upgraded.
economy better. So there's that.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Temple of
Your
Doris.
Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, the elves wish to join our prosperous kingdom.
And we'll recruit the elves. I guess the elves are faster and they
Sovereign, a
will be
building
like
has been
greed.
upgraded.
So they'll like go after reward
I
flags
serve
more.
with pleasure.
I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating and adjusting tactics right now. I don't really have a clear plan.
Gold, Your
Your Majesty,
Majesty.
But
a
if
new
I'm
building
struggling
is
with
complete.
money, then elves seem to be the way to go. As much as I hate them.
Unwelcome.
Lady, please don't. I'm not gonna be able to stop her from destroying that. Like, she's just gonna keep going back to it and destroying it.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Alright, well, let's prepare for this chaos, I guess.
In the name of the sovereign. In the name of the sovereign.
I guess starting off with destroying a nation pharaoh isn't the worst thing. But I worry a little bit about...
I join the wild spirits.
about triggering that so soon. Lady, I don't have a heal for you, so I hope you have a plan here. Oh, she's completely surrounded. Oops. There we go.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Alright, we need a warrior's guild. Is he stuck too? Come on, game. Seriously? You gonna do me dirty like that? So this is the initial wave of goblins that is usually on top of me, like, as soon as I start the map. Lady, you can't win that fight. She's sure as heck gonna try, though.
victory, not in the cards.
In the name of the sovereign.
An unwelcome guest.
Okay.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
In the name of the sovereign.
So let's get our paladin. That should help us clear out the riffraff.
In the name of the sovereign.
I'm definitely not going to get annoyed by the gambling halls distracting our heroes. That's not going to happen.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is
Not
nearly empty.
build. Kind of just want to build a trade post over here.
I join the wild spirits.
Rangers, you're not making a very good case for yourself. Like, I usually really like Rangers, but this map is making me very unhappy with them.
A threat. Energies of light.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Tax collector.
I'm out of here.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
You are playing with fire.
Okay.
Gold, Your Majesty.
That's a nice little injection of gold. Let's build another market.
In the name of the sovereign.
Let's build another marketplace. And I'm probably even going to build a third marketplace.
An unwelcome guest.
She's got that. She has that handled.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Energies of light.
Tax collector.
Because I want to build an embassy.
Fire, darkness.
Because they have a higher, like, they still can have 2 heroes in them.
Name of the sovereign.
And I want to try something else as well.
Energies of
Let's
light.
see if I can actually get to that point without losing my marbles.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Playing with fire.
Might not be a bad idea to have healing potions over there.
Energies of light.
Majesty, your trading post now offers healing potions. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Build another Elven Bungalow. They seem to be doing okay.
Tax collector.
I don't know why the Rangers aren't doing okay, but the Elves seem to be doing okay.
Energies of light.
Might be because the Elves are being recruited at a slightly higher level. I don't know.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Energies
Your
of
Majesty,
light.
our new building is complete.
Okay, we're starting to make some money now. Let's build an embassy. Excellent. No, don't do that. I mean, we're gonna have to pop it at some point.
Sovereign, our building has been upgraded.
Name of the sovereign.
And all of those trolls immediately head for the marketplace.
unholy are near.
Probably aren't gonna be able to save the marketplace, as usual.
Your Majesty, a new
Alright,
building
open
is
up that
complete.
embassy. Let's see what cool thing we get.
Energies of light.
And we'll rebuild the marketplace. Yeah. Hopefully we don't lose the other marketplace. That would be unfortunate.
I serve
That is also unfortunate.
Spare you for now.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, we got an elf. Quality.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, what is this? A magic shield. Cool.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Victory, not of the cards. I'd rather smile.
I mean, we might be able to gamble our way to victory,
Now serves you better.
Unholy are
but probably not.
energies of light.
The sovereign.
Yeah.
The unholy
Usually gambling is not the correct
victory,
answer.
not of the cards.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you
Energies of
better.
light.
Oh, we also lost our trade post. Okay.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
I almost accidentally hit market day. That would have been a disaster.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Alright, I need my money. I guess so far our rogue's doing okay.
Tax collector.
But man, I was so close to leveling up my palace to level 3.
A threat.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Tax collector.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time to just monkey around. So let's work on our second marketplace. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to actually finish our second marketplace before the world opens up and consumes us once more. Man, we're already halfway through this map, and we've only destroyed one barrow.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, I also want to build a trading post up here.
Sovereign, your marketplace now
If we
serves you
can.
better.
In the name
Might not
of
be
the
close enough.
sovereign.
No, it's close enough. It's fine. Because that will help transfer money. And I like money. Money is what we're struggling with right now.
Pleasure.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Okay, we have 2 marketplaces. I'd like to build even a 3rd marketplace. But I don't think we're going to be able to afford it.
A new building is complete.
Especially if this troll has anything to say about it.
An unwelcome guest.
This will be a quick bit of gold. This will be a quick bit of gold.
Energies of light.
Sovereign, a building has been
Okay.
upgraded.
That's good.
You won't get my gold.
We'll upgrade that to level 3. I don't think we really need healing potions there. I don't think so. I think good.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
I serve with
Of course, the drawback of
pleasure.
using elves is that I feel like all of my heroes are being distracted by the gambling halls and the lounges. So maybe that's not a great idea.
Name of the sovereign.
Energies of light.
But I want to test a theory, and I want to see if it
Sovereign,
works.
a building has
And
been
if we have to
upgraded.
do this map again,
In the name
and again, and again, and again, then we're gonna do this map a million times until eventually I brute force my way through it. That might just be the only way we can survive it.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Tough fight.
We need to get our palace up to level 3. I don't even have a
in
blacksmith.
the name of the sovereign.
A threat.
And this is what we want. We want the
Name of the
outpost.
sovereign.
Supports up to 6 guildless heroes. I'm curious to see if that is still 6 heroes or if that's also capped
Your
at
Highness,
1.
the palace renovations are finished.
Because that's the only, like, big thing that I could think of that might get us out of the conundrum that we're in. So the embassy summons
In
heroes
the name of the sovereign.
randomly.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury
Whenever
is
there's,
nearly
like,
empty.
an opening. So if there's a bunch of openings with the outpost, the only thing is we can't build it too close. We can build it there.
In the name of the
I
sovereign.
serve
And hopefully we
with
can protect it.
pleasure.
A threat.
That's not great.
In the name of the sovereign.
Okay, let's build a blacksmith, and we're also going to build another marketplace down here.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, well I can hire at least one hero. I knew that. The other thing that does, now that I think about it, is that gives me another tax collector, which means I can
serve
collect
with
my money
pleasure.
faster, which is also good. Take that off the repair route. Take all of these off the repair route. I don't actually care about them.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
So the big question is, can I have more than one?
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
In the name of the sovereign. In the name of
Majesty, the
Magic
local
Bazaar.
blacksmith offers new services.
No. No, no. Wizards Guild.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Yes, but not for the reason you're thinking.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy.
Oh, I think that's gonna work. Okay. I mean, it might also just immediately get destroyed by the rock
Sovereign,
golems.
a building has been upgraded.
But now we know.
Victory is not in the cards.
Interesting. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do this, but I'm coming up with a plan.
Your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
So the embassy is going to keep pumping out heroes for
A
me.
building has been upgraded.
I think we build another Warriors Guild, because we want more Paladins, because Paladins are very good.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Apparently we're just only getting fighters at the embassy. That's okay, I suppose. And then Farseeing. Oh, it's such a tiny map, though. Alright.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
In the name
Your
of the
Majesty,
sovereign.
a new building is complete.
Alright, we're making money. We're getting heroes. We're getting paladins.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Even build another Warriors Guild.
Pleasure.
I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it this time. But we're getting somewhere with this.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
So knowing that about the outpost is extremely important for us to get up and running. We might even have to build a multiple
Your Majesty,
outposts.
a new building is
11,000
complete.
gold. That might
Your
still be
Majesty,
worth it.
A new building is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new
Is there
services.
any way I can squeeze another one of these in?
A threat.
Not easily, huh?
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Yeah.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Okay, but that's fine.
My service ends. No food at all.
I've also completely forgotten about my temple to Agrella. Now I need to heal heroes, and I'm like, wait a second, I don't have any money.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Okay, a paladin is nice. Recruit another paladin. That gives us 4 paladins. That's a whole squad of paladins.
Darkness has won the day.
Energies of light.
I still don't think it's worth recruiting
A new
wizards.
hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
But I do think it's worth investing in Farsight. That might be the only way we find the barrows in time. That's the second barrow. We still need 4 more barrows. And every single time we destroy one, all chaos breaks loose. You build another outpost for more heroes. And we can even build a second embassy.
Has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
In fact, the second embassy might have been worth more than another hero or another outpost.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
In the name of the sovereign.
A threat.
Let's see, another warrior guild? No, another embassy. Yes. So I definitely think embassies and outposts are the way. It's just, they're so expensive. So you need a good economy. In order to get a good economy, you need to not lose all of your marketplaces in the first day, first week.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, let's destroy this ancient barrow. So apparently the monsters on this map don't actually care much about the wizard's towers. Just kind of weird, but okay.
No fun at all.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
But if we get our economy down, it definitely might be worth it to...
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
build wizard towers everywhere.
No fun at all.
Okay, there's another barrow. But I don't think we're gonna have enough time to destroy it.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
That sucks, because I felt like we were so close. We were getting so close this time. Even though we were so far away.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Because the biggest problem is that we don't have enough heroes.
This will be a quick bit of gold.
So if we use embassies and outposts to artificially inflate our hero count,
Your Majesty, a new building is
it should make this a lot easier.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Name of the sovereign.
That's a lot of Minotaurs. That's a lot of Minotaurs. Oh man, we need to have a level 3 Wizard's Tower before we pop that third or fourth barrel. My gosh. Anyway, we're not gonna have enough time to complete this.
has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Energies of light!
Alright. So we need to get our economy knocked down. We need to get it, like, down hard. We need to get a good economy.
I serve with pleasure.
I hate that dark castle being there. That's
Sovereign,
awful.
Your marketplace now serves you better.
But it's not a barrow, so it might be okay. We're gonna immediately get the wave of goblins, though.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
We'll build an inn. We'll plop it down over here. But I don't think the elves are recruitable until we get to level 2 palace.
An unwelcome guest.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Tax collector.
That's not great.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
I join the wild spirits.
We're gonna start this out getting swarmed by goblins, as usual.
In the name of the sovereign.
Your Majesty, a new building is
I'm not happy with this. Let's try this again. Let's recruit the Rogues Guild. The Rogue. That might be a better immediate inroad to a level 2 palace.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Playing with fire.
Alright, the goblins running into the Solaris at the start is very good.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Highness,
Alright,
the
let's build
palace
an
renovations
inn.
are finished.
Up here.
Tax collector.
That works.
Sovereign,
The rogue
a
dying is
building has been
unfortunate,
upgraded.
but
Name
it's
of the
fine.
sovereign.
I don't really like rogues anyway.
Tax collector.
No, you need to fight, lady. That is the only way any of us are getting out of this.
Sovereign,
If
your
you fight
marketplace
and you
now
deal
serves
damage
you
to
better.
everything around you.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, give me the elves.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, the elves wish to join our prosperous kingdom.
I serve with
We're
pleasure.
kind of in the middle of the map. That might be useful for hunting down the barrows.
Tax collector.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Pop a trading post down
Your
up here
Majesty,
if we
a
can.
new building is complete.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Please? Does it have to be... I know it has to be too farther away, but... Yeah. Okay. Temple to Daros. We'll plop it down over here. That's fine. That's... Could be worse. At least it's not a barrow that's going to destroy our marketplace right away.
Behold, Your Majesty. Tax collector.
So one thing that I don't know is whether building multiple elven bungalows doubles the gold income every time. So I know a level 3 marketplace gives, I think, 800 gold. So if I build a second one, is it gonna start doing 1600 gold? Seems a bit silly if it worked that way.
I serve with pleasure.
But I guess we'll find out.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
No, it doesn't seem like it multiplies it again.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
What's that?
Tax collector.
Oh well. Maybe I only need one elven bungalow then.
Victory is not in the cards.
I want to build an
In the
embassy.
name of the sovereign.
Hold your majesty. Tax collector.
Okay, this is kind of becoming a
Victory is
nuisance.
not in the cards.
Where's our Solaris? Not doing anything.
Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
Too close to it. It's so far away though.
This will be a quick bit of gold.
In the name
This
of
will
the
be a quick
sovereign.
bit of gold.
Okay.
In the name of the sovereign.
So this is the initial wave of goblins that should have attacked me earlier. And they didn't.
In the name of the sovereign.
No fun at all.
In the name of the sovereign.
I serve with pleasure.
This will be a quick bit of gold. A threat.
In the name of the sovereign.
Victory is not in the cards.
I really wish these guys could have gotten through to build this Warriors Guild.
In the name of the sovereign.
I serve with pleasure.
In the name of the sovereign.
Tax collector.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
You won't get my gold.
Okay, we have a peasantry, but we have this broken sewer main, which is really annoying. They're stealing all of our gold down there. Alright. We're getting a handle of the situation. We can destroy the sewer main pretty
Your
easily.
Majesty,
And
our
build a
new
paladin.
building is complete.
This will be a quick
Just realized we haven't even built a Rangers Guild yet. That's because I'm kind of mad at Rangers right now. They're not pulling their weight like I think they should be. All right. Build a second marketplace up here. And then we also need the embassy to actually get some more heroes.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Your Majesty.
Refreshing.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
All right, we'll upgrade that guy.
In the name of the
Energies of
sovereign.
light.
Maybe even like another marketplace. Oh, we can build an outpost at level. Okay. I didn't know we had to be level 2.
Now serves you better.
I thought it was level 3 building. Interesting. All right. Well.
Behold, Your Majesty.
I want a third marketplace, though. I'm greedy. I need some of that greed in my life.
Behold, Your Majesty.
The game's not pressuring me right now, other than the rats.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
In the name of the sovereign.
So knowing that I need to have a level 2 palace only, I might not make sense to upgrade to level 3. The problem is that I want the extra tax collectors and villagers.
The palace renovations are finished.
Because that's the problem you run into when you have a more advanced economy, is just getting the gold. And yeah, you have the rogues guild for that, but I also don't really like losing that money. Okay, the evil castle is back, that's fine.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Okay, I think we get the embassy next.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Seems like it makes sense to me.
I serve with
In the name
pleasure.
of the sovereign.
Oh,
10 days in, we haven't destroyed any barrows yet, but that's okay, because we're trying to get our economy set up, I think.
A threat.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Open that embassy. Alright, let's start rolling in heroes.
Behold, Your Majesty.
Build an outpost. That's a Rangers Guild. Or can we build an outpost? Build it there? That doesn't seem to make much sense. But that's also the best place we got, so I guess we're building it there. We'll build the outpost there, we'll build a trading post there too. We'll also build a temple to Umbrella there.
In the name of the sovereign.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, a priestess is kind of nice. But I worry she might just get killed by the boy.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your
Yeah,
Majesty,
kinda like that.
A new building is complete. Your Majesty,
Let's
a new
build
building
another
is complete.
Warriors Guild.
Majesty, your trading post now offers
That'll be
healing
2
potions.
Warriors
A
Guilds.
sovereign.
I think that'll be nice.
Tax collector.
And then we build a Wizards Guild. And we start exploring the map with Farsight,
Tax collector.
which is a wizard spell that I basically never use. Even though I should.
Tax hold your majesty.
I'll build a Magic Bazaar.
Your Majesty,
I
a
think
new
that'll be
building is
useful.
complete.
Pleasure.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Energies of light.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
And I also kind of want to build a 3rd marketplace, like up here somewhere if I can. Because we need money.
Your
We need a
Majesty,
lot
a
of
new
money.
building is complete.
Tax collector.
Energies of light.
Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Okay. Put a Wizard's Tower out here.
Sovereign, a building
I
has
guess.
been upgraded. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Oh, we got a Paladin. That's cool.
In the name of the sovereign.
Let's grab a Blacksmith too while we're here.
I serve with pleasure.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Biggest
Your
problem is
Majesty,
that we're just
a new building
running
is
out of
complete.
time. We just don't have any
Magic bazaar
time.
now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Tax collector.
Can probably recruit a
Your Majesty,
Rangers
a
guild
new
at this
building
point
is complete.
and start exploring that way. Doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Oh,
Your
I'm
Majesty,
broke.
a new building
Okay.
is complete.
I'm less broke now. Thank you, rogues. It's appreciated.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay, so Rangers will help us explore. That's good.
In the name of the
We
sovereign.
can get a
Your Majesty,
3rd
a new building is complete.
Warriors Guild.
Majesty, the local
Actually, let's get another
blacksmith
Temple to
offers
Hell, yeah.
new services.
I think that would
A
be
new
really
hero
useful.
has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
I serve with pleasure.
Okay, we're about to get our first barrow pop.
Magic Bazaar now offers 5 new elixirs, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I'd really have liked to have
upgraded.
the Wizard's Lightning spell for this, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Please. I don't want to lose my marketplace for the 5th time. Okay. That's something, at least. Okay, I don't know how... Okay, our Solaris survived. Our heroes are doing okay. That's fine. The broken sewer main is a little scary.
Has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
But I think we'll be okay. Overall, that was pretty good, all things considered. We still need to find more barrows, though. Let's keep going.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Alright, I need to build another marketplace, I think, because I'm not making enough money. We're gonna put it up here somewhere. That works.
Your Majesty.
Okay, we have one barrow down. Our economy is doing okay. We survived the first wave of enemies without too much trouble. We actually have a fair amount of heroes on the board now. We have a level 3 Wizard's Tower. We have a lot going for us. We also have a lot of angry monsters running around.
Your Majesty.
I don't really have much of an answer for that, other than Lightning Storm.
Our Magic Bazaar now offers 5 new elixirs, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna try to make use of market days
A new hero has arrived at the embassy,
and
my
the
liege.
Rogues Guild to try to squeeze as much money out of this as possible.
But rats, victory is not in the cards.
And then it's just a matter of trying to find where these barrows are. I don't believe the barrows respawn, unlike the castles.
Doros has spared you. For now.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Now, I want to make sure I don't market day all of my markets, because that would be bad.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you
There's
better.
a barrow. I believe this is the one that spawns a bunch of minotaurs around our base. I think that's the second one. So I want to make sure I have a lot of money before we destroy that one.
Our Magic Bazaar now offers 5 new elixirs, Your Majesty.
But also
A new
we
hero
can't
has arrived at the
can't
embassy,
waste
my liege.
time. We have to destroy this now. We only have 9 days to find the rest of the things. So we're just gonna have to hope for the best.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
This will be a quick bit of gold.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
We still have heroes arriving. We may want to build another outpost.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
This will be a quick
Let's try to
minute
take this
goal.
out a little bit faster, maybe? Not really,
A new
huh?
hero has arrived at the embassy, my
I'm
liege.
just so scared of all the big monsters running around. We need more paladins.
This will be a quick minute goal.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
We need more paladins, more Solari, things that aren't afraid of every little thing.
This will be a quick bit of gold. A threat.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it this
Your
time
Majesty,
either.
a new building is complete.
In the name of the sovereign.
But our economy's doing pretty good. We're doing alright. It's just we don't have enough time.
This will be a quick bit of gold.
Alright, we're gonna have to start exploring elsewhere as well.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Alright, this was destroyed.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Okay. They destroyed that one instead. That's
Majesty, a
good?
new building is complete.
It's not a bad thing.
I join the wild.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
No fun.
Okay, there's another barrow.
In the name of the sovereign.
Maybe this could work. No, I still don't think we're gonna have enough time to. Because that's second, third, fourth. We're still gonna have two more to destroy, even if we do destroy those. Okay, let's build another Temple to Helia. I think the Temples of Helia are gonna be really good for rooting these things out.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
It's just making the money to actually support them. Sure, we'll even recruit a rogue.
I serve with pleasure.
Majesty,
Let's
a local
build
blacksmith offers new services.
another outpost, maybe?
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I'm not gonna lie, this mission's really frustrating me. I feel like I have the right idea, I'm just not... I just don't have enough time to do what I need to get done.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, well this is gonna be just... Well, maybe it's not gonna be destroyed. There's a lot of boys around this one. So with the extra money, we can throw around spells pretty good. It's just this map is massive. Absolutely massive.
An unwelcome
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
All guilds full.
In the name of the sovereign.
Oh!
I'm shaking my head. I don't know.
Gonna get ya.
Doros has spared you for now.
You're fine. Or not? Interesting. Apparently you can't cast a spell on an invisible hero. That's interesting. Anyway, the mission doesn't end until day 31. Because I have 30 whole days. I believe that's how that works. Guess we'll find out here in a second.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
Yeah, this is the wave that worries me the most. There's just so many minotaurs, and they spawn everywhere.
I deem your mandate.
The royal treasury is nearly empty.
I join the sovereign.
Oh, and destroying 2 of those at once is probably not great. Wait. Oh, it's day 30. Interesting. So we don't immediately die at turn on day 30.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
It just causes an obnoxious status effect and everything starts to be destroyed.
In the name of the sovereign.
It's not really a hard cap.
Energies of light. The unholy.
I mean, you're still gonna die. But that's interesting. That's interesting nonetheless. Alright, Solaris. Rogue. That way we can upgrade our palace to level 2. Let's build an inn over here somewhere. And upgrade the palace.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
You are playing with fire.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Tax collector.
Your Highness, the
I
palace
serve
renovations
with
are finished.
pleasure.
That gives us the
Your
elves.
Majesty, a new building is complete.
gold.
In the name of the sovereign.
And we can also build Temple de Doros and a Warriors Guild. And a lot
Your
at the start.
Highness, the elves wish to
That's
join
fine.
our prosperous kingdom.
I don't think it's worth building a second elven bungalow.
Building
I
has
think we
been
go straight
upgraded.
for an embassy.
Gold, your majesty.
Embassy is an outpost. I think that's the way to go.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Okay, so I should be making some money now. Please take it in. Don't just sit on it.
Gold, your majesty.
Okay, I guess you can go all the way out there. That's fine.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Awesome. We have a paladin. Goblins have not attacked yet, which is good. Because early goblins aren't great. And now we want another marketplace.
Gold, your majesty.
Maybe?
The law of Doros is above all others.
Second marketplace? Please? Pretty please?
Tax collector.
Okay. Second marketplace. There we go. So now we grab the embassy and we build an outpost. That will give us another
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
group of heroes that we can recruit.
In the name of the
And then we can build a third marketplace.
Energies of light.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you
Your
better.
majesty.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
At some point, we will want to go to a level 3 palace for the extra people. But I don't think I want to push that just yet.
The law of Doros is above all others.
Tax collector.
I know.
Because I want the extra tax collector. I need the extra tax collector, I guess I should say.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Let's build a trading post over here. Maybe?
Sovereign, your marketplace
Yeah, I guess
now
we can
serves
build it
you
down
better.
there.
You won't get my gold.
It's fine. As long as it makes its money back, I am okay with that.
I serve with pleasure.
Day 5, things are going okay. I don't know what happened to the goblins.
The unholy are near.
Okay, that's fine.
Tax collector.
Okay, give me that embassy. Please and thank you.
Energies
Your
of
Majesty,
light.
our new building is complete.
That sucks.
Energies of light.
Hold your majesty.
We'll upgrade that to level 3, and we should be good to go with 2 marketplaces. And I'll probably try to find a place to build a 3rd one, but I don't know if we'll really have a way to with the way this is set up.
Energies of light.
Tax collector.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Okay.
Sovereign, a
Now we need to make
building has been
enough
upgraded.
money for a outpost.
Energies of light. The unholy are near.
Monk? No, no monk. No monk, only
I
outpost.
serve with pleasure.
How far up do we have to build that? All the way up there? Okay.
In the name of
We'll
the
do that.
sovereign.
Let's also build a blacksmith.
Energies of
Don't
light.
have that yet. We'll also want a magic bazaar. And then I think we want to do a bunch of Solari. We want to build a bunch of Solari so they can go out, do their thing, raid a bunch of lairs. But it is good to know that we have time after day 30.
Have arrived at the embassy,
Just not a
please.
lot, because your settlement's going to get destroyed quickly by enemies. That's terrifying.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Deem your mandate just.
The sovereign.
He's probably going to destroy that.
The unholy are
Oh, maybe not. Ooh. Alright. Here's the wave of goblins. It's a horrible time. Let's extort the money before it randomly gets destroyed. And we'll put a... We'll upgrade to level 3 palace.
In the name of the sovereign.
Seems pretty good.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Energies of light.
I don't know if it's pretty good to have a level 3 palace on day 10 on this map, or before day 10, but it seems pretty good.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Okay, and that will open us up
A
to
new hero has
recruiting
arrived at the embassy, my
more
lord.
Solari.
Majesty,
Should be good.
the local blacksmith offers new services.
Build those temples to Helia. I want to build both. I want to build both Temples to Doros and Warriors Guild for the Paladins.
Hold your majesty.
complete.
It's fine. This is fine. We're also gonna build a Temple of Agrella, because I need that healing too. There's just so much I need. There's so much I need and not enough time to do it. I think that's my biggest problem. Okay. I think we want to build a Wizard's Guild now.
Your Majesty,
And we
a
want
new
to start
building is
exploring... We want to max that out first, so that we get the lightning spell.
Your
And then we
Majesty,
want
a
to
new building is complete.
start
A
exploring
new
for
hero
these
has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
barrows and hope that they're nearby.
Majesty, your trading post now offers
The
healing
rock golems
potions.
are gonna start spawning. That's not great,
In the
because
name
they're
of
pretty
the
they're pretty
sovereign.
tough and pretty strong.
I serve with pleasure.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Your Majesty.
We're still not making... I feel like we're not making as much money as we were last time. And I don't really know why.
In the name of the sovereign.
It's just kind of the way the
New
planets
hero
are aligned.
has
I
arrived
guess.
at the embassy, my liege.
In the name of the sovereign.
We are extorting a lot more than we did last time. That could be part of it. I want to upgrade that, please.
In the name of the sovereign.
They're still locked in their glorious duel.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Tax collector.
Okay.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Now we just start farsighting using wizards towers to explore the map, I guess. I was actually kind of hoping that the Solari would do a little bit better at exploring the map, but they don't seem to be doing a great job.
I serve with pleasure.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
In the name of the
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Probably grab a second outpost, maybe? Can't really afford it, though.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Tax collector.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
There's an evil castle. That's not exactly what I'm looking for.
A A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
I don't really have a rhyme or reason with where I'm exploring. These things could literally be anywhere.
The unholy are
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I'm just glad that the Wizard's Towers don't
Your
seem to be
Majesty,
drawing
a new
aggro.
building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Which makes it a little bit easier to explore the map with them.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, we're about full up on the outpost, so I should probably build a second one.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, there's a barrow. Let's destroy it. Despite all the chaos that's going on at home. We need to start destroying these barrows. We have to. We don't have a choice in the matter.
so civil.
Delicious looking wood.
Let the brother help.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, maybe we could save that wizard.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
I don't want to go nuts because, yeah, we were going to have a bunch of trolls spawn and immediately beeline for the nearest marketplace. And I don't want to lose my marketplace at this point. That would be very bad. Okay, I think we'll have saved it. That's okay.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Let's build another wizard tower out here. Build one up here. Build one over here. I can't afford to build one over there. No, 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 no. I thought we were fine. Come on. Come on, game. Seriously?
I know.
Your Majesty,
Alright.
a new building is complete.
That's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Alright. Let's take a look out here. We need to find...
Your
We
Majesty,
gotta find
a new
them.
building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. A new hero has
I find it
arrived at
hard
the
to believe that
embassy,
there'll
my
be
liege.
more... There'll be one up in the
Your
top
Majesty,
corner.
a new building is complete.
Could be one over here. We'll try it. We'll see.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay, there's another barrow. She's attacking it. That's good. As good as it can be at this point. We need to save our money because she's going to destroy that. And it's going to cause all chaos to go loose.
In the name of the sovereign.
There's another ancient barrow. That's kind of nice to know.
Majesty,
The sovereign.
Alright, this is the annoying Gorgon one. It's not the worst thing in the world. Because a lot of our heroes should do okay against Gorgons. At least the heroes that I recruited. Obviously, we don't have any control over the heroes that come out of the embassies. That was a little scary. We have rad spawning everywhere now too. Man, this map, this map is obnoxious. Okay. I guess that wasn't completely disastrous. There's so many of these big monsters that take so long to be defeated. Alright, let's start building wizard's towers out in this direction. So most of the like Solari Paladin combo is doing just fine. They're surviving, they're fighting, they're winning. The problem is just that like they get bogged down. And you need so much more. Alright, that's a dark castle. That's not what we're looking for. That broken sewer man can stay. I don't really care about it. Gotta be down in this way. That's where they're most likely to be. I say based on no evidence at all. Oh, I don't actually have range there. That's the problem. Here, I thought I was just broke.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I wonder...
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I wonder if it would be possible to cheese this map. Like, What if I just went around and built wizard's towers everywhere and just destroyed all of the ancient barrows, like, in short succession? Because I could target them with spells.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
I should be able to target them with spells.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, there's another one.
There's no fixing this.
We can put a wizard's tower here.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
But the theory is that this is fine. This protects our realm. It does okay. Except the wizard that keeps dying, but we don't care about the wizards. But if we put...
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Yeah, we can destroy that with wizard spells. If we could find the other four,
Your marketplace now serves you better.
we could just destroy them all in short succession and probably die to the earthquake. But it's worth trying at this point. My heroes are too busy defending the realm to actually do something.
Your Majesty, a new building
So it's
is
just a
complete.
matter
Your
of
Majesty,
finding
a new building is complete. Your Majesty,
where these
a
things
new
are.
building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
And they shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find. I say, not knowing exactly where they are. Alright,
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
this is fine. Ah, we're running out of time. Again. So I think my next thing to find out is how many casts of a spell does it take to destroy one of these, and I don't think it's a lot.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. 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 Your Majesty,
Your
a new
Majesty,
building
a
is
new
complete.
building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. I think the last one's got to be up here somewhere. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 of them. We're still looking for the 4th one.
In the name of
A new hero has arrived
And
at
then
the
we
embassy,
just
my liege.
trigger
Your
them all at
Majesty,
once and
a
all
new
heck
building
breaks
is
loose,
complete.
basically.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
If we can find where it is. Maybe it is down here. It could be still down here in this corner. But I think we're gonna run out of time. Alright, let's see how much it costs to destroy one of
Building is
these.
complete. Your Majesty, a new building is
2,
complete.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Your
9,
Majesty, a new building is complete.
9.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Let me in.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Under siege.
What does this say?
in the name of the sovereign.
Oh, okay. 9. So the destruction also damages the ancient barrows. No, it doesn't. Why is it destroying this one then? Huh. So it takes probably about 6,000 gold to destroy one. I'm guessing. And there's 6 of them. So that'd be 36,000 gold to destroy 6 of them, in theory. Well, that did destroy that one. We do have a lot of time. Okay. Maybe we don't try to rely on Solari to destroy the barrows. Maybe we do wizard towers and just stock up a lot of gold and just try to destroy all of them at once.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Hotter, brighter. You're playing with fire.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
I know.
So we need a really good economy. And maybe a lot of luck.
The palace renovations are finished.
Because I was struggling to find that last barrow.
Sovereign,
Also, with the wizard's towers next to the barrow, the one barrow was taking damage. So
Your Majesty,
maybe if
a
I
new
put
building
wizard's
is
towers
complete.
next to all the barrows, they'll get destroyed by the earthquake at the end.
Your Highness,
That might be something worth doing.
Gold, Your Majesty.
I'm really trying to like game the system here, mostly because I'm tired of this map. We've been playing this map for probably 2 hours now. That's terrifying that you want to destroy that now, lady.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
I'm not
Your Majesty,
entirely
a new building is
against
complete.
it. Because that's one less barrel we have to destroy later. But it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
In the name of the sovereign.
Tax collector.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
And I can only kind of hope to be ready for it when it happens.
Tax collector. Gold, Your Majesty.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty,
Okay, maybe not
a
yet.
new building is complete.
I want my paladin out first.
Tax collector.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be careful and not
Gold, Your Majesty.
lady. Really? Really, lady? Did you really need to do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. don't think the paladin is going to. The paladin can't stop the marketplace from being destroyed by herself. She does well enough, but that sucks.
Leave my goal alone.
The unholy are
In the name of the sovereign.
energies of light.
Sovereign.
No fun at all.
Okay.
The unholy
Do I want to just restart this? I don't know. Yeah, I think I better should. I don't have enough money to continue. That's a bummer. That seemed like a good starting spot.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Losing the marketplace investment super early is very painful. I need to keep that in mind.
Sovereign, your marketplace
Any situation
now
where I
serves
lose
you
the market
better.
early on is not good.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll build an inn. Build it down here-ish, I guess.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
And we'll grab a Temple to Doros. And a Warrior's
You
Guild.
won't get my gold.
Perfect.
Tax collector.
Excelente.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness.
The elves wish to join our prosperous kingdom.
Sovereign,
Yeah,
your marketplace
sure do.
now serves you better.
More gold, Your Majesty. More gold, Your Majesty. Tax collector.
Okay.
Tax collector.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Let's grab
Your
a
Majesty,
paladin.
a new building is complete.
And then save for a second marketplace. I swear, if you find another one of those barrows,
Tax collector.
can I squeeze it in there? I can. Excuse me, Elven Lounge. I didn't agree to this. Get out of here. Jeez. Alright. We'll build it down here then.
Tax collector.
I hope.
Tax collector.
Random dragon just flying into the darkness. Why not?
Tax collector.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
No. No, no, no. Don't do that. Nice try.
Majesty. Tax collector.
In the name of the sovereign.
Sovereign,
Does extort
your
take money
marketplace
from
now serves you
the
better.
merchant or the tax collectors too?
Hold your majesty.
I don't actually know. Might be worth checking out sometime.
Energies of light!
You are playing with fire.
In the name of the sovereign. In the name of the sovereign.
So these rock golems were kind of weird because they don't
Sovereign,
really
your
seem
marketplace
particularly
now
aggressive.
serves you better.
They just kind of wander around and get into fights with heroes.
Sovereign,
And
a
scares them
building
off.
has been upgraded.
They do love to scare them off, it seems.
Tax collector.
In
And
the
they're not
name of
really
the
super
sovereign.
powerful, they're just meat sponges.
Tax collector.
Yeah, I think it does take money from the tax collector. Interesting.
I serve with
Name of the sovereign.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Okay.
Collector.
In the
The
name of
unholy
the sovereign.
Yeah, like one of our heroes can handle it.
Sovereign,
name of
your
the
marketplace
sovereign.
now serves you better.
I serve with pleasure.
Alright, here's the rat wave.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Fortunately, we have a paladin which should be able to handle this.
In the name of the sovereign.
Okay.
In the name of the
Now I save for an embassy. Now I save for an outpost.
The unholy are near.
Then I build a marketplace over by my outpost. And then I make money?
The unholy are near.
in the name of the sovereign.
But also build a trading post down here. You know, enemies don't seem to be bothering my buildings that much.
In the name of the sovereign.
Unless they're predisposed to it, like the rats or the trolls.
I serve with pleasure.
Tax collector.
Let's grab that embassy. Seven days in. Almost 8 days in. Okay.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Thank you. I'm glad you destroyed, or you killed that one peasant. I didn't like her anyway.
Hold your majesty. Hold your majesty.
Let's build a magic bazaar and grab enough money for an outpost. Down here? How far down do we have to go? There. I'd rather build my outpost up north, but I don't think I'm gonna get the chance to unless they start exploring that way. Which she is, kind of, but not... Lady. What? I was about to say, make a decision. Where are you going? Alright, well... Alright, we'll put it down here. Whatever. It's fine.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Our magic bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
In the name of the sovereign.
Alright, by day, like, 15, we're gonna want to start scouring the map with the Wizard Guild. So we'll want to get prepared for that as much as possible.
Victory is not in the cards.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright, what heroes do we get? A barbarian and an elf. Okay. What does this say? Is that... Oh, that's just to do that. That doesn't actually say anything. Okay. I was hoping for a hint game. But it's fine. I understand.
Sovereign,
Okay.
the building has been upgraded.
Wizards Guild. And upgrade the palace to level 3.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
So if we're gonna do this crazy gnarly tactic that I don't even think is going to work, we don't need to have a level 3 Wizards Guild.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Victory is not in the cards.
But I am gonna want another marketplace.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Your Majesty.
That's right. We're rolling 3 marketplaces this time. This is where we live now. We live in the realm of 3 marketplaces. We're breaking new ground here, boys. And girls. And everything else in between. And on the either side. And through.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, I want to build a wizard's tower down here next to the Sparrow. And I need to do something like that to spread out my sight radius.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
And I also want
A new
another
hero
outpost up
has
here.
arrived at the embassy, my liege. Your Majesty,
But that's going to be
new
a good
building is
10,000
complete.
gold.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Okay, there's a barrow up there. And there's a barrow there. That's good. I guess. If good is actually the right word for it. So we're gonna build a wizard tower like right next to that barrow.
A new hero
And
has
right next to
arrived at the embassy, my
that
liege.
barrow. Once we get the money for it. Oh hey, look, we got the money for it. Right there. And right there. So that's 3 barrows. 1, 2, 3. We still need to find 3 more. And then we need like 100,000 gold, we'll say. Why not? Just to make sure that we can do what we need to do.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Let's build another trading post.
A new hero has arrived
I
at
don't
the
know where to
embassy,
build
my liege.
another trading post. I guess out here. Why not?
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Don't you dare. Stop it. That's illegal.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Hey, 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 hey. Stop it. That's illegal. It's bad.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Okay, I don't see any more. That's okay. We can also do market days. Because we have 3 markets. Nope, don't do it.
Tough fight.
This is gonna be really
A new
difficult to
hero
pull
has
off.
arrived at the embassy, my liege.
I have so many heroes that want to destroy them now. Stop it. Go home. Get some rest. Take a nap. I have a plan. Don't ruin my plan. Alright, we found 3 of them really easily. We'll see how easy it is to find the remaining ones.
A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty,
They'll be
a
fine.
new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty.
Alright,
a
there's
new
the
building is
4th
complete.
one.
I join
That's good.
the wild spirit.
There's a 5th one. Is this stupid plan going to work? Alright, there's 1,
A new
2,
hero has arrived at the
3,
embassy, my liege.
4, 5. We're not done. We also have to upgrade the Wizards Guild to this level 2. I can't forget that.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty.
Let's upgrade the
a new
Wizards
building
Guild
is
now,
complete.
so I know
Your
how much
Majesty,
money I have.
A new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new
Okay,
building
that's a
is
castle. I'm not
complete. A new
interested in
hero
it.
has arrived at the embassy, my liege. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been
I
upgraded.
need to find the last one. That's an evil castle. That's not what we're looking for. I'm trying to do this and focus on the mini-map and see what my heroes are doing so they don't accidentally destroy a barrow.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
It's actually really hard
Your Majesty,
because there's a lot going on the mini-map.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure I'm not miscounting and just being dumb.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Because I have a bunch of heroes that want to destroy lairs, but I don't want them to destroy the lairs.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Because that's when bad
Your
stuff
Majesty,
happens.
a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Don't you do anything dumb. I'm watching you. I don't know if I could stop that many heroes in time, but I'm watching you. My eyes are on you. Alright. It's probably up in this direction. It's gotta be. It seems unlikely that I'd be in a corner where... Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Stop. We're so close. Stop.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
There we go. So as long as we can keep a tower next to all of the barrows, I'm hoping that worst case scenario, the earthquake at the end will destroy them. I still don't know exactly if that's how that works, but it seemed like it did.
The unholy are...
Alright, I'm going to try to put, like, a couple of wizard's towers around all of these, in case it's like a radius thing. And they have to be, like, close enough or something. Something weird. Especially here. This is obnoxious. Okay.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
No, stop.
Your
Stop
Majesty,
it.
a new building is complete.
That's
Your
unfortunate.
Majesty, a new building is
1,
complete.
2.
A new hero has arrived at the
Let's upgrade the
embassy, my
wizard
liege.
tower again.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
See if we can resolve
Sovereign,
that.
a building has been upgraded. A new hero has arrived at the embassy, my liege.
Alright. I'm focusing so hard right now. Let's see. Let's build another wizard's tower here. This is the only one that's really kind of having problems, and it's because of these stupid Medusas.
Building is complete.
Okay.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Are you done? If I just didn't attack you, will you stop destroying my wizard towers then? Maybe.
Darkness has won the day.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Okay. There's going to be a lot that's going to happen in a not very long period of time. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with it all before I lose.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I'm just going to try to save as much money as I can and hope for the best.
In the name of the sovereign.
Energies of light.
Tax collector. In the name of the sovereign.
I guess what I'm hoping for is that the earthquake's not cumulative.
The sovereign.
That it doesn't, like, stack on top of each other and destroy everything. Because that would be unfortunate if it does, because I'll just die very quickly.
Majesty, the palace.
Oh, you bastards! Which ones did you destroy? Forget it. We're gonna try to destroy as many as we can now. And hope for the best. Alright. How many more do we have left? 1? 2? 2. Okay, let's destroy this one. How's our castle look? Let's not look at the castle. Come on.
We are victorious, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes! Oh, that was really stupid of me, and somehow I survived it. Game? Let me in. Okay.
Your heroes have recovered many amazing artifacts, including Stoneback's Shield of Might. The energies of this powerful shield have thrust the corrupt spirits of the Anvil back into the ether. Already word is spreading from village to village.
Yeah, we saved the world. We saved it all. It's all saved. Every single part of it. Nothing bad is happening. Da 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 da. See, look, we didn't even lose our palace. Yet. Well, that was a nightmare. Let's never play that again. Alright. That was one of the missions that I was most scared about. And it only took me 3 hours. Granted, I've never really played these missions, so they might be harder, I can't only imagine. But at least that one's out of the way.